Hey there, pirates! Welcome aboard the Anime channel. Teach is constantly shaking the entire world of One Piece through his destructive acts. His main focus is to achieve great fame across the seas, as well as destabilizing all his enemies, mainly those he considers a great threat, such as the Straw Hats, who are constantly gaining great fame across the seas, causing Teach to harbor great hatred for them, but precisely for Luffy. This ambition for power could make Teach do things that would completely shake Luffy's mind, destabilizing Luffy and leading him to a completely crushing defeat. In today's video, we will talk about the possibility that Teach is trying to destabilize Luffy, seeking to take the lives of people close to him just so that the Straw Hat Boy becomes mentally fragile. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to smash that like button, give us a thumbs up to unlock your Devil Fruit powers, and hit that subscribe button to awaken. Now, let's jump into the video. Guys, in a world full of pirates, the cunning and sinister mind of Marshall D. Teach hides a dark and obsessive desire. Observing his behavior patterns and calculated attacks, an intriguing theory emerges. Teach may be secretly interested in taking Luffy's life in a completely unexpected way. After the tragic death of Luffy's brother Ace because of Teach's actions, it became evident that the captain of Blackbeard's crew not only seeks power and chaos, but also has a peculiar interest in shaking Luffy mentally. The attack on Ace was devastating for Luffy, leaving him completely shocked and altering the course of his life forever. By attacking Boa Hancock, one of Luffy's closest allies and Pirate Empress of Amazon Lily Island, Teach demonstrated his ability to harm the Straw Hats' bonds of trust and friendship. Furthermore, by defeating the crew of Law, one of Luffy's former allies, Teach made it clear that he is willing to face anyone who opposes his ambitious plans. The capture of Kobe, a promising sailor, and even Garp, a living marine legend, shows that Teach has no limits when it comes to achieving his goals. Considering these events and patterns of behavior, we can speculate that there is a deeper motivation behind Blackbeard's actions. It is possible that he harbors a deep thirst for anger towards Luffy, wanting at all costs to try to destabilize him through attacks against people he cares about. Teach, driven by a deep-rooted hatred and unhealthy obsession, may be planning to eliminate people close to Luffy so that the Straw Hat Boy will be mentally stabilized and easy to defeat in a future fight. In this sinister quest for revenge, Blackbeard may be carefully plotting his strategy to achieve his goals, recognizing that Dragon and Shanks are extremely powerful figures, respected and capable of having a great impact on Luffy if Teach manages to take the lives of these two characters. Teach knows that facing Luffy directly would be a Herculean task, therefore, he may opt for a more insidious and calculated path. Then, he would shake Luffy through Dragon and Shanks first. With the attack on these two great characters, Teach would be able to cause a great worldwide repercussion, being the one capable of taking the life of the leader of the Revolutionary Army and the life of the most powerful Yonko. Teach's unhealthy obsession with eliminating Dragon and Shanks may also lead him to explore forbidden or mysterious methods, such as the secrets of the Void Centuries, in his quest for power. By unraveling these mysteries, he could acquire lost knowledge or technologies that would give him an advantage over his adversaries, thus becoming an even greater threat to the world. While Marshall D. Teach plots his dark machinations to eliminate Monkey D. Dragon and Shanks, he is also aware of the importance of psychologically weakening Monkey D. Luffy. Blackbeard understands that by mentally shaking Luffy, he can gain a crucial advantage in a possible final battle between the two. Teach knows that Luffy's power goes beyond his physical strength. He is motivated by his emotions, bonds of friendship, and his sense of justice. By attacking those close to Luffy and challenging his faith in the relationships he has built throughout his journey, Blackbeard seeks to undermine Straw Hat's trust by destroying Luffy's alliances and sowing doubts about the safety of those he loves. Teach hopes to create an environment of emotional vulnerability for his rival. Furthermore, Blackbeard can exploit Luffy's fears and insecurities by playing on his painful memories, especially those related to the loss of Ace. By rekindling these emotional wounds, Teach intends to inflict deep psychological trauma on Luffy, weakening his resolve and determination. By doing so, he hopes that when the time for the final battle comes, Luffy will be in a weakened emotional state, making him more susceptible to Blackbeard's plans. While Blackbeard continues to weave his web of manipulation and intrigue, Luffy, on the other hand, is not a man easily shaken. His journey thus far has shaped him into a resilient individual, capable of facing immeasurable challenges and overcoming personal tragedies. The loss of Ace was a devastating blow, but it also served as a great force for Luffy's growth. growth, transforming his pain into determination and his sadness into strength, allowing Luffy to evolve even further. Luffy, with his loyal crew and friends by his side, has learned to trust the people around him. He understands the value of emotional bonds and the genuine trust they share with each other. His stubborn spirit and his ability to inspire others are his greatest weapons against Blackbeard's manipulations. Luffy knows it is his responsibility to protect those he loves, and he will not allow his enemies' wiles to divert him from that path. While Blackbeard plots to undermine Luffy's confidence and exploit his weaknesses, he underestimates the young pirate's resilience. Luffy is driven not only by the desire to avenge his brother, but also by the vision of a world where freedom and justice prevail. His unwavering determination and desire to protect his friends and the world he lives in are unstoppable forces that cannot be easily broken. As the shadows of conspiracy loom large over the world of pirates, an epic battle is just around the corner. Blackbeard may have his plans meticulously laid out, but he is about to face an adversary whose courage and conviction are as strong as steel. As tension between Blackbeard and Luffy intensifies, the seas are filled with expectation and apprehension. The news of Teach's great deeds is resonating. His attack is not entirely focused on just Luffy, but also on the entire world. Teach is seeking both Luffy's downfall and that of Sekai, Seifu, Marinia, and the other Yonkus. The balance of power on the seas is about to be challenged, and the entire world remains in suspense, waiting to see how this saga will unfold. While Blackbeard prepares his strategies for world domination, Luffy and his friends are also preparing for the imminent confrontation. The Straw Hat crew comes together, strengthening their bonds and skills, ready to face any challenge that presents itself. Their trust in Luffy is unshakable, and they are willing to follow their captain to the ends of the earth if necessary. Meanwhile, Monkey D. Dragon and Shanks are also aware of the threats looming over them. Dragon is more than prepared for the big clashes that are about to begin, reinforcing defenses and mobilizing their allies to protect the cause they fight for. Just like Shanks, who is prepared and alert, preparing for any eventuality that may arise. The upcoming battle will be more than just a physical confrontation between powerful pirates. It will be a test of determination, loyalty, and inner strength. It will be a fight not only for supremacy on the seas, but also for the values and ideals that each of these characters represents. While Blackbeard seeks to consolidate his dominance through manipulation and betrayal, Luffy and his allies represent the hope of a world where social inequality looms over all those who do not hold power. As the pirate world prepares for the impending conflict, one thing is certain: the battle that unfolds will be epic, shaping the course of the history of the seas forever. The destinies of Blackbeard, Luffy, Dragon, Shanks, and countless other pirates and adventurers are intertwined, and the outcome of this saga will determine not only who will rule the seas, but also what kind of world the inhabitants of One Piece will inherit. The future is uncertain. Many twists and turns can still happen. Who will emerge triumphant and what kind of world will be left behind when the conflict ends is an unknown that only time and the determination of these characters will decide. The adventure on the seas is far from over, and the story of One Piece is about to enter a new and exciting chapter. That's a wrap for today's content. We hope you enjoyed it and want to share your thoughts on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and catch you in the next video. Take care and stay awesome.